Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. My name is Ellen and in today's video I have a book haul for you. My parents just came to visit me and my family in California. This was their first time visiting us in our new place, so it was really fun to have them come over. And I got my love of reading from my dad, and so whenever we get together we like to go book shopping together. So that's what we did. We went to Barnes & Noble with him on the first day that they came, and so I have a book haul for you. My dad generously bought these books for me, and he has supported my love of reading ever since I was little and learned how to read myself. So thank you so much, Dad. Before I get into it, I do have some clips for you of me wandering around the store, so I will insert them right after this clip. I hope you enjoy, and then after those clips I will show you what I got. Alright, I hope you guys enjoyed the B-roll of me wandering around Barnes & Noble. It was a very busy day that day, so I did not get a lot, but I hope you enjoyed what I got. So I got, let's see, I have 7 books here to show you, and a lot of these I never even heard of. I just went into Barnes & Noble with an open mind, and I got what I got, so let me show them to you. The first book that I got is called A Daughter of the Samurai. This is by Etsu Inagaki Sugimoto. This is a memoir of this lady. She was born in 1874 and she passed away in 1950. And this, just on the back of the book, it just said that she was born in Nagaoka, Japan, and she was the daughter of a high-ranking advisor to a powerful lord. And this was a few years after the Meiji Restoration ended Japan's feudal system. And she was betrothed to a Japanese man that was living in the United States, and after her father's death, this was arranged for her and she ended up moving to, I believe, Cincinnati, Ohio. And this was in 1898. So keep in mind, like in 1898, this Japanese lady moves to the United States and just starts a whole new life there. And especially since she was a daughter of a samurai, like right before everything kind of ended, like the feudal system. So I thought this was really interesting. And Barnes & Noble was doing a buy one, get one 50% off. So this has the sticker that I still need to peel off. But this sounds really intriguing. I don't want to know too much, but I just know it's probably going to be her memoir about her arriving. It says that she was 24 when she arrived in the United States. So I can't wait to read her story. And I just think it's such an interesting, memoir that I never even heard of. I just happened to be wandering around the store and I saw it and I knew I had to get it. Along the same line, this book was also at the same table as A Daughter of the Samurai, but this is called The Sakura Obsession. This was written by Naoko Abe. On the front here it says the incredible story of the plant hunter who saved Japan's cherry blossoms. So for those of you who do not know, Japan is known for their cherry blossoms, usually about like end of March and April. It's very popular. So just this month, you know, so many travelers are going to Japan, wanting to see the cherry blossoms. It's very popular. And it appears that there was a time where a lot of the cherry blossoms were dying out. They got some kind of sickness, it seems like. And it looks like this guy, Collingwood Ingram, fell in love with the cherry tree, the Sakura, and he took some plants back with him to England, and it looks like he was growing them himself, like planting more seeds and growing them. And then when he heard about the crisis with the cherry blossoms in Japan, he slowly started sending the seeds of what he had, like he was cultivating these trees, and he was sending them back to Japan and thus saving the cherry blossoms. So I just thought like this is so wonderful, and it includes pictures in here and stuff like that, talking about this man's family. And I just thought it's so interesting. I love reading some nonfiction, and especially about Japan. I just really want to learn more. Once I saw this book at the same table as A Daughter of the Samurai, I knew I had to get it, and I can't wait to get to it. All right, and the next book I have for you guys is Before Your Memory Fades by Toshikazu Kawaguchi. This is the third book in the Before the Coffee Gets Cold series. I did read the first two and I really enjoyed them, and so I got the third one. And I believe in Japan, the fourth one is already out. But of course it takes time to translate and everything like that. So I'm excited to get to this one. And I believe at the end of this year, the fourth one is being translated and released later this year. I'm really excited to get to this one, and I really want to do a review on all the series. Maybe that's something that I will do once the fourth book is out and I can do like a more comprehensive series. We shall see, but when I saw this, I knew that I had to get this one so I can continue on with the series. The next two books I'm going to show together because they're part of the same series, and that is The Dragon Republic and The Burning God by R.F. Kuang. I have The Poppy War, and I never read The Poppy War yet. Despite not reading the first book and owning it for several years, it's still been a series that I've been really interested in reading, and I decided that I just want to own the whole series, and I'm hoping that I can do like a reading vlog of me just binging the series or something like that, because I feel like with these kind of fantasy books, if I just read the first book and then I just take time getting to the second and third one, I'm not, just like with some of the other series that I have, like City of Brass, like I read the first book and then it's been forever, and now if I want to continue on, I should just reread it. I didn't want to do that with The Poppy War, so especially since it's a fantasy book set, you know, within a wartime and stuff like that, I just didn't want to forget anything. So I wanted to get the whole series, so I'm really excited to finally own these, and I'm hoping to start this trilogy soon after I kind of wrap up several other series that I haven't finished yet. So really happy to get these in my collection now. And two more books to go. This book my dad found for me, and it sounded really interesting, and it is called Clark and Division by Naomi Hirahara. So it looks like this is set in Chicago 1944. I'm just briefly reading the back here. But it's about a 20-year-old Aki Ito and her parents have just been released from Manzanar, where they and thousands of other Japanese Americans have been detained by the US government since the aftermath of Pearl Harbor. The life in California the Itos were forced to leave behind is gone. Instead, they are being resettled 2,000 miles away in Chicago in the new Japanese American neighborhood near Clark and Division streets. Aki's older sister Rose has been sent there months earlier to make preparations, but on the eve of the Ito family's reunion, Rose is killed by a subway train. And so it seems like the detectives are ruling it a suicide. They don't think it's a suicide. So this is kind of like a mystery thriller type of novel, I think. And it does say that this is inspired by historical events. So I'm really interested in getting to this one. My dad found it and knew that I would be intrigued by the premise, and he was correct. So thank you, Dad, for finding this one for me. I just never heard of this book at all, and I just want to bring more awareness to some other Japanese authors. I can't wait to get to this one and share my thoughts with you guys. And last but not least, this is a book that has been, catching my interest for quite some time. I think I've heard mostly positive reviews on this book, but it is a debut novel, I believe. This book caught my eye because I did read City of Brass and I really loved it, and I want to continue on with that series. And this is kind of similar, it seems like. And so this is called The Stardust Thief by Chelsea Abdullah. To be honest, I don't really know much about this book. I just know that it's a Middle Eastern inspired story. Just by reading the back of the book, it just says that Luli al-Nazari is the Midnight Merchant, a criminal who, with the help of her jinn bodyguard, hunts and sells illegal magic. When she saves the life of a cowardly prince, she draws the attention of his powerful father, the Sultan, who blackmails her into finding an ancient lamp. With no choice but to obey or be executed, Luli journeys with the Sultan's oldest son to find the artifact. In a world where story is reality and illusion is truth, Luli will discover that everything, her enemy, her magic, even her own past, is not what it seems. So that just sounds so intriguing to me, and it looks like it's part of the Sansi trilogy, so this is another series. So I can't wait. This cover is just stunning. It's so shiny. So I am just so excited to read this one and finally own it, because I have been eyeing it for quite some time and I have been hearing mostly positive reviews about this book. So I am really happy to add it to my collection and read it soon. So that is all that I have for you guys today. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed my book haul video. If you haven't already, I would love it if you would like and subscribe to my channel so you can get updated on new videos. And that is all that I have for you guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.